Oh, flipping it. This can't be right, can it? What is it? What does it say? There's some MP on here reckons that we're spending more in welfare and benefits than we're getting in tax. That's not good for the country, is it? Benefits. Well, that could be anything though, couldn't it? Well, no, it probably means all those scroungers, doesn't it? All those lazy ones just lolloping about, all those disability people, all those asylum seekers, all those bloody, layabouts. That's what it is. I don't really know about that. Let's look it up. Let's Google it. Go on in. Right, it reckons here 333 billion going out on benefits, 331 billion going in on tax. So that's a bit of a shortfall, isn't it? Let's have a look what the benefits are, shall we? Yeah. It reckons 146 billion of that is in pensions. Well, that don't make no sense because pensions aren't even a benefit, are they? You're entitled to that. We've paid into them all our lives. They're still classed as a benefit and we have an ageing population because everybody's living longer, aren't they? So that figure is a bit misleading, really, isn't it? If it's half of it, nearly half of it is paying pensions. Exactly. All right, so what about the rest? Well, it reckons there's a £46 billion, nearly £47 billion tax gap. Well, what's that when it's at home? Well, it's money they should have, but they haven't got. There's a whole bunch of it on tax avoidance, mistakes and carelessness. What the noggin? Carelessness, I think is a bit more than that, Nigel, don't you? Evasion and something called legal interpretations where basically loopholes in the law. And what about those big companies like, Amazon, Microsoft, Apple, Costas and all that sort of thing? Well, yeah, at least £2 million to multinationals like those companies you just said. Because they're not actually paying the tax, even though they're getting all their money in this country and we're all supporting them. They're not actually paying tax to our government. What the noggin? Right. So if you add all that up together. But what about the asylum seekers though? Better check that out. Well, it reckons here once they're actually processed, about 0.4% of the total tax government expenditure. I mean, that's not a lot, is it? 0.4%. That's not what they tell you on the telly. Right? It's so misleading. But what about everybody on universal credit and all that? Hang on. So according to this, between 32 and 38% of people on universal credit are actually working. They're just not getting paid a fair living wage. But that's what the minimum wage is for though, isn't it? But the minimum wage isn't a living wage. It hasn't risen in line with inflation. Have you seen how much the prices are going up in the shops and stuff? Never mind the energy bills. It's off the charts, isn't it? Right, so even though we're paying more in benefits, it's because of the pensions, the cost of living, poor government decisions. It really looks that way. It's got nothing to do with asylum seekers or people being lazy claiming benefits. It's almost like the media want you to blame other people rather than blaming the governments, innit? Right? Like they're stirring up a frenzy. Honestly, you would think the way they go on about it, you'd think the people with all the money run the media and stuff, wouldn't you? You would, wouldn't you? You know what's most shocking to me, right? Tell me. It's the amount of comments on social media posts where people are being really unkind to each other. Well, yeah, and as if they know the truth, but they haven't even taken the time to Google anything or find out for themselves. Exactly. They're just believing these muppets on the